Hi, this is Teresa from Cup of Tea Quilting in Priest River, Idaho. I want to talk to you about an event that we're having at our shop. It's a project that's called a round robin, and you start with a center block and you make the first round with whatever colors you want to kind of go in your quilt. This is mine, and I didn't want just a blue and white quilt, so I added lots of other batiks. I think there's 5 different colors in here, and I did a keyboard effect. And so the next person that this gets passed to, they are going to put another round all the way around, or they could choose to do just a side or top and bottom. But the whole idea behind this project is that it is passed to different people, and there are 8 people in each group. So your quilt will have 8 rounds on it. If we can pan over and look at this one, this is one that Ann Wilponen did with a bunch of friends. And so Ann's block was the center moose. And she also, I believe, did this first border. And then she passed it to the next person that did this border. And then she passed it to someone else that had an embroidery machine. And so they embroidered just the side, the left and the right sides, with a pine cone block. And then the next person did the top and the bottom with some pebbles. Anne had some restraints on size, so she did not want her quilt to be super big, and she wrote that note in a book. Each quilt is going to have a book that goes with it that will talk about, okay, I hate purple, don't put purple in my quilt, or this is going in my motorhome, and so I don't want it to be bigger than 60 by 60, that kind of thing. So the whole idea behind this project is to enhance the center block. If we look up at this one, this is the next one that Ann's starting. And so she did the fish, and she did flying geese going around the fish to bring out all of those colors. And then she chose a blue and a white because this is a batik painting that has little dots on it. So the whole idea is to enhance the center block. So like if Debbie gets this next block, she might think, wow, that's really busy, so let's just tone it down with just a solid blue border. And maybe it's just gonna be a 2.5 inch border all the way around, kind of like I framed it right here. So the whole idea is that you take the center block and make it improved with the colors or the technique. I do have some books that when the girls come in, you're gonna have 1 month to complete your round. And then it's gonna come back and it's gonna be in a box that we're gonna keep, and we're gonna have the person's name on it who owns this block. But I'm not, once this gets passed, I'm not gonna see this again until August when we're done and we reveal these. But I do have some books at the shop that you can come in, and when you pick your block up, your kit, you can look in here, and if there's a border, let's say I like this border with the diamonds, you can photocopy this and take this home, but you're getting ideas of different borders. And this is not, some people are nervous that they don't think their piecing is good enough, but this is kind of a learning experience. I mean, you absolutely want to do your best work and using your 1/4 inch allowance around all of your piecing to make everything square. We will be making sure the quilt is square before you pass it on to the next person. But like I said, you know, it's a fun project because you'll have like a little diary that goes from your book. Every person is going to write in here what you did, why you did it. The person that did the moose, you know, they put a little silhouette in that bottom corner because that's what they thought enhanced the center moose. So every book, when you look back at this was one that Ann and her friends did in 2017. So she looked back in there and see who worked on it. And we are going to meet on January 31st at noon at 12 o'clock, and we're going to learn how to make this little cover. So this is just a little book, little fabric cover that goes with the book, and that will travel to each person in your kit, in your box. And basically that's it. I can't think of anything else that so at the end of the 8 months, which will be in August, you will get this back, and we'll do a reveal event at the shop that everybody will come and ooh and awe, and you get to see what your finished quilt looks like. But that's about it. At the end of this video, I'm going to post some other pictures that I have of other batiks. These are both batik paintings I know Christy is doing one with the wedding couple that's a man and a woman, and she's doing all kinds of bright colors, and Debbie is also using a batik painting. But these are nice because you don't have to think about a block to make. Wendy, I know she's got a hippopotamus, so she's got like just a panel, little square panel. These can be any size you want. You can see Anne's is much smaller than mine, but you know, there's really no rules. The only rule is, or guideline you have, is to enhance that center block. So whatever border you do around your first block is going to set the theme of your quilt. So this one, there's all different colors. Anne's was definitely more neutrals, blacks, stone colors, all that kind of stuff. So I will post some pictures at the end of this video of other batiks that I have that you can purchase. This is a free program. Anything you do buy, when you tell us it's for your round robin, you'll get 15% off of all the fabric purchases. But it's a good way to use up your stash. You will be supplying your own fabric for the border that you do. The person doing the center block, each person will add 1 yard of fabric. So in my box, I've got some fat quarters. So this is what my box looks like. And then, so I will put this in with the box, and then there's some fat quarters. So you can use these, or you can just say you want to put little diamonds or something in the corner, or you know, this is just to kind of help you along the way. You don't have to use all of it, but it's something that kind of guarantees that it's going to match the rest of the quilt. And I will also show pictures at the end of this video. I'm just finishing up a round robin program with a military group that I'm in, a bunch of moms, and we're just finishing that up, and that's a really big quilt. It's like 12 people, so we've been doing it all year, and so I'll show you some pictures from that to give you more ideas of what you can do. But hopefully you'll join us. Right now we have 2 more spots left for group number 2, but we can add a whole nother group. So if we just need 8 people per group. That way every person is guaranteed at least 8. And if we get an odd number, that we may put 9 in each one, but plenty of room. It starts on January 31st. You have to have the first block complete with your border all the way around. And this could even be considered 2 borders. So if you just want to do a block in the center and put a plain border on the outside, then that works. So message me below if you have any questions, and we hope you join us in 2022.